What's up, everyone? It's your girl. I am Kaya, and I'm back with another video today, y'all. I'm giving you guys the Baddies Gone Wild recap of episode 3. I am really enjoying Baddies Gone Wild, y'all. I love it way more than Baddies Africa. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, guys. It's been a lot. I wanted to get on camera for you guys, but I have a lot of shit going on right now. I'm about to get my hair done. And work is crazy right now with the holidays and everything. So I'm so sorry. But I promise you guys a video. So you guys are going to get a video. But before I get into my recap, like, comment, share, subscribe. And like I said, I can't say it enough, you guys. Please thumbs up the video because it does push my videos out there. I really want you guys to give Baddies Gone Wild a chance because I noticed that my Baddies Gone Wild videos is not doing well. You guys are really sleeping on it. It's actually way more entertaining than Baddies Africa. Like, I can't say it, y'all. It's way more entertaining. Please give it a chance, you guys. Please show us some love, okay? But enough of me ranting. Let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. All right, y'all. So we start the episode off like how it ended with Daisy and TeeTee fighting. And I'm sorry, Daisy beat the shit out of TeeTee. Like, I ain't gonna lie, TeeTee still held her own a little bit. She tried. But Daisy is a big bitch, and she knows how to use her weight, and she knows how to punch. She told TeeTee everywhere but loose. And this entire time, I'm thinking, where the hell is security? Because Baddies Gone Wild, they let these bitches fight for a very long time, and security don't be nowhere in sight. One of the security guards, who was a woman, her name is Vanessa, which, by the way, I thought she was a T-girl because she kind of sounds just like Joyce from South Central Baddies. Now that's TV Joyce, but she's not. I ain't gonna play, but it's just the way she talking there. Maybe she's just from the same area as Joyce. But I was like, okay, y'all got one person breaking up this fight. Like, what is this? Yeah, Daisy was whooping TT's ass, and after that fight, it's like TT really didn't have much to say. I found the room. Like, when we had to find our rooms, I found the room. This is my room. That's all she kept saying, and she kept talking about some, oh, how we can run it, we can run it, and it looked like to me that she was like, even though she wasn't necessarily backing down, she did not want to fight Daisy again. She just kept saying, oh, if we have to run it, we can run it. But it's like, honey, if you guys had to, you should have just ran into her and hit the bitch like she did you. You talking about something, I just got my hair done, but now your wig is off. Your wig is off and everything like that, bitch. Just go ahead and fight Daisy. But that's how I know she didn't want to do it. Because and we're going to get to it, you quick to fight Bahati. And I don't like that for you, TT. This is where TT, she's losing me. She's like really losing me. It's like she's picking and choosing, and I don't like that. But yeah, so they basically just talking about some, TG says, this is my room. Daisy says she's not leaving. She's staying in the room. They can stay in the room together and all this kind of stuff. Then we go over to Cupcake and Bahati. Cupcake says, I'm not leaving the room and we can share the bed. And she said, do you want to shake hands? Bahati says she's not shaking hands with that bitch. She says that Cupcake be talking shit about her off camera, and then when the cameras be rolling, she be all nice and everything like that. And she doesn't like that, which, I understand. Like, honey, don't be fake. Don't be saying doing one thing off camera and then in front of camera you do a whole different thing. I don't like people like that. And Cupcake, from what I'm seeing, it's given that she is very much like that, especially in her confessional. She be talking so much shit, but in the scene, she be acting like she be trying to be neutral and all this other kind of shit. Like, girl, get out of here. So yeah, all that's calmed down. We go downstairs to the kitchen, all the girls are there. And one thing I'm noticing is that Ming don't be around. Like, where the hell does Ming be at? Does she be in a hotel somewhere? Because she just be popping up out of the blue. Like, in this episode, like, she was nowhere to be found this episode until the end when they was all in the living room and she went downstairs to go and find Shay. I'm like, I understand she's a part of a celebrity pick and everything like that, but honey, she is not that damn famous. She's just Nicki Minaj's sister, but honey, her name holds no weight. So I don't understand why she thinks she can just come and go as she pleases. I don't like that. But yeah, but off me, she wasn't even in the scene. But we're in the kitchen and the girls, they just talking about what just went down. So this is when a lot of shit got weird. So they're talking about the room situation and all that kind of stuff, right? Oh, wait, I'm sorry, y'all. Before they start talking about what happened with the room situation, they touch on Coco and Daisy's beef. And Coco says, she has no beef with Daisy no more. They really have no beef. Daisy says the reason why she jumped in and hit Coco. No, the reason why she fought Coco is because Coco jumped into that fight between Bahati and TT on the first episode, which is valid. Like, honey, y'all just met each other. You shouldn't be jumping in each other's fights. But Coco saying that she can squash the beef with Daisy. Coco, honey, that eye something serious. Like, honey, when I see Daisy, I gotta fight her every time I see her, honey, because the way that eye looks, the way that eye was looking, that eye was crazy. After you fuck my eye up like that, we gotta fight every single day. And next week's episode, it just looks so much worse. I don't know I want to say she did go get it looked at, but honey, it gotta be something they could do, because honey, that was so bad, Coco. That was so bad. I hope your eye was not like this for the rest of the season, because if that's the case, honey, we can't even see you get cute, because you already not that much cute, honey. And now this girl is just terrible for you, Coco. But her and Daisy say they good. I don't think they fight for the rest of the season, so I guess okay. But me and Daisy, I gotta fight Daisy every time I see her. I gotta do to her eye what she did to my eye. Coco, you better than me. But yeah, so they squashed that. Then they go and talk about the room situation. So then I think it was Daisy, I forgot who it was, that asked TeeTee about the... No, that's what happened. So they talk about the Bahati and Cupcake fight over the room. Then this is when TeeTee talking about I didn't like that. You should have came in the room and should have fought me, because my bed was bigger than Cupcake's and all this other kind of stuff. Like, TeeTee, girl, like, you wanted Bahati, so you're mad that Bahati came in there and fought Cupcake over her bed, but you want her to fight you over your bed because you guys already had beef? Like, girl, what the fuck is that? And this is where TeeTee started losing me. It's like, honey, you have all this energy and all this stuff towards Bahati, who she claims that y'all squashed your beef, because honey, you already beat this girl up so many times. Not before this episode, you already beat this girl up all these many times. So I don't understand why you want to keep pressing the issue with this girl. For what reason? And then you over here talking about oh yeah, we already had beef, you should have got my bed because my bed was bigger than Cupcake's, and yeah, I need that. Girl, you need that from Bahati, but you didn't need that for Daisy. Like, you are picking and choosing, and I don't like that. You can't be, in the way your intro is, it make it seem like, yeah, you're a small girl, but I feel like you would got in the paint with anybody. That's the energy you were giving. You can't be about it with one bitch, and then the next bitch you want to be like quiet as a church mouse. Like, I don't like that. Like, this whole entire episode, TeeTee just kept fishing and finding issues to fight Bahati, but she was avoiding Daisy like crazy. Like, it was crazy to me that how much she was avoiding Daisy, how she didn't get her lick back, because the way Daisy dogged her ass up in that room. Like, after that ass whooping, TeeTee literally was quiet. She did not step up to Daisy not one more time. Like, that was crazy to me. But yeah, all that shit is happening and everything. So Bahati tells everybody why she had an issue with Cupcake. She says that Cupcake said off camera that she was gonna slap her. Then when the cameras rolled, she was being nice. And then once she said that, all of a sudden, Cupcake said she did say that. Then all of a sudden, Gloss Up steps in saying, "Oh, she said she was gonna slap you, but I said it too. You didn't step up to me." Like, Gloss Up, why do you want to slap Bahati? Like, Gloss Up, you this is why I didn't really know much about Gloss Up, y'all. I promise y'all I didn't. But it's just something about people. I can always read people. I don't know why. Like, I'm always good at that. I kept thinking, I said, Gloss Up, I don't feel like I'm going to like her. And I said, she's going to do something that's going to piss me off, that's going to give me a reason, that's going to, what's the saying? Prove my point of why I don't like her. And in this episode right here, she really showed her ass of why I feel like, see, this is why I feel like I knew I wasn't going to like you. And this just proved it right here. Why do you want to fight Bahati? Like, why do all y'all want to fight Bahati? She didn't do nothing to none of y'all. Like, this is crazy how y'all just like turning on her. Like, I don't get that at all. But yeah, but then they asked Bahati about her and TeeTee's beef. She said that she said she don't have beef with TeeTee no more. They said that they talked about it and they apologized. Then TeeTee told my son, "Oh, I didn't apologize to you. You apologized to me." And this whole banter back and forth. So basically, just the thing is, TeeTee, she just doesn't like Bahati. She don't like Bahati at all, and she just wants to like keep fishing for an issue when the beef really was not that serious. Because TeeTee, if you want to think about it, you started with her. Like, this whole beef between you and Bahati is because you started it on that Sprinter van. Like, it was crazy to me. But yeah, like, let's go on to the next scene, y'all. But not the next scene, we're gonna go on to the next conversation. Oh, and I can't skip past the big part what happened. So during Bahati and Cupcake, their interaction, Cupcake comes out and says that 2 days before she came to film Baddies Gone Wild, she found out she might have had cancer or something like that. And this was where I had to do an eye roll at this moment. I am so sick of people like Cupcake, people like this talking about I think I have cancer, or I might have cancer. Then we find out later on when Oxypearl comes and asks her about it, she says that she possibly could have had it, but she wasn't diagnosed with it. This is my thing. I just feel like, and this is what happened on Bad, if y'all remember that season of Bad Girls Club when that girl said she had stage 3 cancer, come to find out she never had any kind of cancer. She lied about it. So this is my whole point, and this is what irritates me. Unless a doctor comes and sits y'all down and tells y'all you have cancer, don't come out here and say, I think I have it, or it's a possibility I have it. Then she want to say, oh, people, she said this later on, I think she said it in the scene. She says, cancer runs in her family. Honey, cancer can run in your family, but that doesn't mean you're going to get it. And you shouldn't be going around trying to put that out there unless you know for sure. You saying, and then like I said, and if you really have all these health issues, then honey, you shouldn't have been here. Like, your health is more important than you being on a TV show. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you have anything wrong with you. I just think that, you probably were a little sick with a flu or something. You probably had the bug or something. But honey, lying and saying it could have been chances you have cancer when that's something very, very serious. Like, I can't fuck with people that be doing that. Like, Cupcake, that is weird. Like, that's something you should not have said because you don't have it. So you should have just said, I was having some health. What you could have said was, I was having some serious health issues that probably could have stopped me from coming here. But you should not have said the whole cancer thing because, honey, what? And it's like what I think it's what Janelle said. She said it's like you're using that as an excuse right now so people doesn't have to come up and fight you. And that's what was given, because why say it in that moment? Like, there's really no point in you saying it. You could have told people this on the first day. You didn't have to tell them this now. So yeah, but Cupcake wasn't feeling that. That pissed me off so bad. And I'm like, and then come to find out later on that the bitch wasn't even diagnosed with it. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, oh my God. But excuse me, y'all. We move on. So they talk about Shanae. Did I say Shanae? Sorry, y'all. Shay and Janelle's beef. And they ask her, how did she still feel some type of way about Shay saying what she said about the online pics and celebrity auditions? And the other girls who didn't hear what Shay said asked them what she said. Shay says that she keeps saying, like, I wish this would die. She keeps saying how she doesn't like how the online pics and the celebrity auditions got to like skip a step and get an easy pass. And then like what Glossop said, and I do like I'm on her side in this, and she said, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know if people can't afford a plane ticket to go to the West Coast or go to the East Coast or wherever the auditions were. You don't know what people's situations are. And this is how a lot of reality shows in a sense are. Like, you send in a casting tape and then it's a certain process, and then when you get to like the final round of auditions, then they fly you out. But this is Zeus Network we talking about, okay? So that's a whole different ball game. And it's girls who don't want to fly out, standing in lines, sweating and shit. And come to find out, like I said in my recap last week, you said yourself that you wasn't even in the lines outside. You were in VIP. VIP people go straight to the main stage. Like, girls been saying on TikTok for years about these Baddies auditions. So, honey, you didn't even get to go to the pre-stage. You went straight to the main stage, so you got to skip a step too. But at the end of the day, like, I'm so sick of Shay saying this because y'all all are here. You guys are here. Like, you guys are the first season of Baddies Gone Wild. I don't really understand, like, what's the point? And if you really are mad about it, again, take it up with Lemon Pepper. But you're not going to do that because you don't want to get kicked off the show. So can y'all kill this storyline? I don't want to hear the storyline no more. I don't want to hear this whole storyline about Shay being mad about the online and celebrity auditions. Like, I'm sick here. Maybe next episode be the last time we hear it. If y'all gonna fight Shay, fight it for something else, okay? But yeah, so then what happened after that? Okay, so somebody says, I think it was Coco. Coco says if anybody else got any issues, lay it out now. All of a sudden, Emery, she turns over to Jaden and she says, yeah, I'm tired of embarrassing you, but yeah, we gotta talk and everything like that. Now, this is what I gotta say. I wanted to give Emery a chance, y'all, because I feel like I probably think I was probably going to like her. It's just something about Emery that I don't like. Like, I don't like her for some reason. It's like she's trying too hard. Like, I don't know if, and this is what I feel like with a lot of them too. I think when Natalie told them that the fans are going to be picking who's the most valuable baddie, she is like trying her best to be in the camera and get the most storyline so she can be seen. But honey, it's really coming off doing the most and kind of being bullyish and you even said last episode you didn't want to be a bully. So I thought you and Jaden squashed it, because now you bringing it up again. Now, if Jaden said something about Emery that we just didn't see, then I can understand why she's upset. But according to my calculations, this is the second day in the house. Like, we saw the first episode and a half was the first day. Then the second day was last episode. Then y'all, this is the continuation of the second day. So y'all only been in that house for 2 damn days. The first night you and Jaden fought at that pool area, and from our understanding, y'all squashed it. So why are you bringing it up now? Now you saying that she was saying that you was getting trains run on you, and apparently I think this is what Jaden had said this like a year or 2 ago when they were beefing. So okay, so Emery, which one is it? Because at first you said you didn't like her and you were beefing her because her mom is white. And her mom is white and she's saying the N-word. That's what you initially said. Now you're saying that you want to fight her because she says you get trains ran on you. Like, I can't take it. And then she's saying, and Jaden's saying, oh, I don't want to fight right now. My arm is broken. Like, girl, fuck that. If this girl keeps like calling you out like this, honey, you need to swing. Jaden, like, fuck all that, girl. You need to swing, okay? Like, stop letting people punk you, Jaden. Please stop letting people do that. Like, I'm tired of seeing you do that, okay? And this is only the third episode. But yeah, so they just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, nothing was squashed because we know they get into it later on in the season. Nothing got squashed. That's basically it. So then they started, is that what everything that happened? Yep, that's it. So they start playing Never Have I Ever. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to go through the major ones. So the big one, which played out later on, I think it was Bahati that says, never have I ever been called boring. So Daisy says that Shay, Rella, and Erica Raven has to take a shot because they're born. Now, this is my thing. Like, this is only the second day in the house. So how can you deem who's born or not? I will say, as much as beautiful as she is, Erica ain't done shit. But I did go back and watch the trailer, y'all. Erica gets active sometime in the season. So she ain't going to be born for long. But as of right now, I think she's just chilling, trying to be pretty. And I can understand that. But, honey, you got to do something. But I understand why people say she's born. But she is very pretty to look at. Rella, I really don't care for her because like, it's just like something about Rella that just turns me off. But I don't think Rella's born at all. I don't think she is. And Jaden, she has been seen a lot. So I don't even think Jaden is born. So Daisy, I don't know what you was talking about. It's given that you were just trying to like, it's really kind of given that you picking and you trying to be a bully, Daisy. And Daisy is slowly but surely getting on my nerves, y'all. Like, she is really starting to act like Rolly. And y'all know, if y'all been watching my channel, y'all know I don't like that bitch Rolly. So, Daisy, you coming here trying to be a big fat bully, honey, you can, girl, go on somewhere with that. Go on somewhere. But then, yeah, so, did anything happen after that? Nope. We in there. And then we go over to the balcony scene. It's TeeTee. It's, who was it? I think it was Shay. No, it wasn't Shay. It was Jaden. TeeTee, Shay, and Coco. And they're just talking about everything that went down. Then all of a sudden, Bahati joins them. And then they're asking Bahati, like, you know, like about her beef with TeeTee and everything like that. They're still asking about the room situation. And then she said, you went in there to why didn't you go in there to try to take TeeTee's bed? She said, all Bahati said was, I didn't go in there trying to take TeeTee's bed. I went in there trying to take Cupcake's bed because I had beef with Cupcake. Daisy is the one that went in there and took TeeTee's bed and fought her for it. Then all of a sudden TeeTee just gets up and her and Bahati starts to going. And again, like, TeeTee, why do you want to fight Bahati so bad? Like, why do you want to fight her so bad? Like, you already know that you can beat her up. So I don't understand what the point is to constantly fight her. And then, like, it's making you look like a clown because you not getting your issue out with the person you really need to be getting it out with, which is Daisy, who mopped you all around that room. So, honey, you just beating up Bahati, it really doesn't really give you cool points because you putting all this energy into somebody who said that they didn't have no issue with you no more. So this is weird. So they go like, what, 2-3 rounds. I'm not going to break down each round, but I'm just going to take around the major points. Again, where was security? Like, they literally was on that balcony fighting for so long. Jaden and Coco was trying to break it up. And then TeeTee put Bahati in a really strong headlock. And then finally we see a security guard come break it up. Then they're just fighting up there. They just keep going. Like, one thing I can respect about Bahati that she don't stop. Like, when she starts, she don't stop, and she's funny. That's the reason I fucks with Bahati, because she don't let nobody punk her. That's what Jaden needs to do. Like, Jaden, you need to like take some tips from Bahati, because Bahati gonna keep standing her ground with people. She ain't gonna let nobody punk her. So, honey, you need to give. I think Bahati and Jaden are like cool. I think they're friends or something, because I do follow Bahati on Instagram. So hopefully you learn some stuff from her. Okay, Jaden. So, yeah, so then the last round, Bahati says she wants to keep going, right? And then they go over to the stairs, and, like, I was so scared. I really thought that they both about to fall down them stairs. Like, it was so dangerous right there. And yet again, security was nowhere to be found. Like, it was so crazy, y'all. But, yeah, that scene ended. We go over to the next scene. All right, y'all, so we jump to the next scene, and they're in the gym. And you know what? I'm really not going to talk too much about that. So basically Rella goes into the gym. It's Daisy, Emery, and Shay is in there, and then Rella comes in later, and then Rella basically is confronting Daisy, telling her like, why did you say I was boring? Like, how am I boring when I fought so many times? Like, honey, like fighting really doesn't really make you that much entertaining, if we're going to be quite honest with you, because what's the face? Scotty be fighting a lot too, and that don't make her entertainer over there on Baddies. So fighting really don't make you that much entertainer, sweetheart. But then again, it's like I think Rella does have a personality. She's a chill, fun girl. So I don't think Rella is boring. I don't know why Daisy has said that. Then all of a sudden it turned into this whole she talking about something. They're both from New York, so it's Rochester versus the Bronx. I was like, I'm not from New York, and I really don't give a fuck. But I really thought they was about to start fighting in that gym, and I was scared a little bit because I said, Rella, you better get your ass whooped because, honey, you got whooped by Bahati, and Bahati can barely fight. So, honey, I don't know what you thought you were going to be doing with Daisy. But Emery was right there, and she stepped in between them, and they left, and then that's what ended there. So it's cool to say that Daisy and Rella, they going to be beefing. I think they beefing the rest of the season. I think they fight. I'm not sure. I went back to watch the trailer earlier because now that I know the girls, I'm trying to see, okay, who actually was getting more active this season. And from what I can see, I don't think Rella and Daisy fought in the rest of the season, or if they did, I just didn't catch it, but maybe they do. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like this beef is squashed, apparently. So then we jump over to a scene with Cupcake. She's in the room with Janelli, and then Oxy Pearl comes in. And Oxy Pearl, and actually I do respect that she came up to Cupcake like a woman and said, look, she's basically saying, like, I feel lied to. I'm like, she wants to know, Cupcake, are you actually diagnosed? Like, do you know that you have cancer? And again, come to find out, the bitch wasn't even diagnosed. She said something about her having like a 2.6 mass something in her stomach or something like that. And she I think she thought that it could have been cancer because cancer runs in her family. But again, this is my point. Like, you the fact that you were not diagnosed and you saying that you could have had cancer, then that right there, just know, like, you should not have brought that up, because like I said, unless a doctor tells you that this is what you have, don't go and say that, because cancer is a serious thing. You can't play with shit like that. Like, you can't do that. Like, I don't like that. You can't do that. So then, yeah, so Oxy Pearl, she just felt some type of way. She's basically saying, like, were you just saying that so people can be nice to you and not, want to fight you so you can be cool and everything like that? And that's what it's giving. Like, it's very much giving that, because y'all know the rumors. Apparently they saying Cupcake allegedly is a man. So instead of her saying, I was born a man, she wants to, like, use every excuse so she doesn't have to put her hands on nobody, because she doesn't want to get, called out for putting her hands on these women if she's really a trans. Now, we don't know for sure, but that's the rumor that's going around. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I understood, but I respected Oxy Pearl so much in a sense of actually going in here and asking her about that. But Cupcake, this just made you look so weak. It looked not weak. It made you look whack. Okay, I really hope that this is the last that they talk about this whole cancer thing, because the more they gonna talk about it, the more it's gonna piss me off. But y'all, we move on to the last scene of the episode. So we get to the last scene, y'all. So we got Emery, Glossop, Shay, TeeTee, and Ming. Ming, she popped up this episode like she was nowhere to be found. All of a sudden, she just popped up. Like, where the fuck she been at? But yeah, they're in the living room talking. They talking about, TeeTee is telling them, y'all, she just fought Bahati. What just happened and everything. And then Emery brings up what Shay said about the celebrity pics and the online auditions and all that kind of shit, right? Again, I'm so sick of the storyline. So they going at Shay about it. And they just, like, still going on saying, like, so do you have a problem with us because we got picked, we were the online picks and celebrity picks? Like, do you have a problem with us and everything like that? And then all of a sudden it turns now Emery, now she wants to fight Shay. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't remember Shay, if she did say this, someone please correct me in the comments. I don't remember Shay ever saying that she wanted to fight the online picks and the celebrity editions. I think she just said, I just have a problem that they got to skip the line or they got like a free pass or something like that. But I don't remember her ever saying that she wanted to fight them. And I'm pretty sure if she did, they would have caught that on camera. So Emery just wants to fight Shay because she just don't like what she said. So she says, stand up, we got to come fight. Shay says, let me get my shoes. Emery said, no, bitch, you ain't getting your shoes. They start going. The first fight to me looked like a tie. It was a lot of hair pulling and grabbing. They hit the camera or the light, whatever that was. Then they instantly got split up. They got into a second round, and I'm gonna give it to Shay from what we saw. Now there was a point where the camera was like twisting and turning. We didn't see shit. They said that Emery got Shay, but honey, from the angles we saw and what we saw on camera, I'm gonna give it to Shay. If Emery did get her, we didn't see it, so I'm not going based off of that and everything like that. And I can't go based on what they said because you know they are friends with Emery. So shit, take that with a grain of salt. So then Shay says she's done and she walks away, and then like Emery is basically saying how Shay is gonna be getting out of the house, her and Jaden getting kicked out of the house, you know, all this other kind of shit. Shay goes upstairs. Well, she's going in the confessional. Then Ming now says that she has a problem because she didn't know that Shay had an issue with the celebrity pic. She said she never brought it up to me and everything like that. But now she's saying how Shay is fake and all this other kind of shit. Then Emery goes and says that Shay said that she was gonna fight Ming, that she wanted to fight Ming because of that. I don't remember Shay saying that. And then like Shay said later on, she says, who do I talk to even say that I wanted to fight you? So I don't believe Shay said that at all. And I feel like if she did, that it would have been caught on camera. Like, this show is not like Flagship Baddies. They have 24-hour cameras. So if that was said somewhere, they would have put it in the show. So I don't think Shay said that. So Ming immediately gets mad and then gloss up talking about go find Shay and ask her if she wants to fight. And if she says yes, then come get me and I'll fight her for you. Girl, gloss up, you weak. You whack as hell, bitch. Like, first of all, do we forget that Ming is 19 fucking years old and the rest of y'all are 21 plus? I don't know how old Gloss Up is, but honey, I know you're older than Ming. Like, the fact that you were really sitting here, like, it's kind of like you are like Ming's handler or her babysitter talking about something. If she want to fight you, just come get me. Like, bitch, is that what you are, her handler? Like, are you like how Tasiki is to Anna? Is that what it is? Like, I don't like that. Like, girl, that was so whack. And you over here talking about something, you gonna fight Shay for Ming, and then Ming end up fighting her anyway. So, like, honey, you did all that for what? For what, bitch? But I think but Gloss Up, ever since Shay said something about the celebrity pics, Gloss Up has been feeling some kind of way. So I just think she just wanted a reason to fight Shay, and she was using Ming for it. And that was weird. So Ming is like looking all around the house. She can't find Shay. So come to find out, Shay is in the confessional. Her and Bahati are doing confessionals, right? Ming goes down there and she asks her, did you say that you want to fight me? Shay says she never said that. But she said, if you want to fight, let's go ahead and do it. So then Gloss Up stands in front of Ming and says, oh, no, you're not fighting her, fight me and everything. So they do a little swing, but nothing happened. And then Ming pushes Gloss Up out of the way. And her and Shay start to going. And Ming, it looked like you was getting your ass whooping there. I said, Ming, I hope you gonna come on the show, bitch. I hope you got hands, honey, because you can't come on here and be getting your ass whooped like this. Girl, you gonna be embarrassing Nikki. Like, don't do that. So that's where the episode ended off. So then a lot of shit is going down next week. We see Gloss Up is fighting Shay, and from what it looked like, Gloss Up is look like you getting your ass whooped. Coco is fighting Jaden. They're trying to kick Jaden and Shay out of the house. And then somebody's fighting Gloss Up. Oh, I think that was Oxypearl. Oxypearl is fighting Gloss Up in the sprinter, and looked like Gloss Up is getting her ass whooped again. Like, Gloss Up, sweetheart, it's seeming like to me that you can't fight. It just seems like you're big for nothing, and that's terrible. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got for you guys with this episode. Again, I'm really, really enjoying Baddies Gone Wild. Like, Baddies Gone Wild, I feel like I can go back and rewatch it. I can't go back and rewatch the Flagship Baddies, especially not this season. I can't see myself going back and watching any episodes of Baddies Africa. So please, you guys, give the Baddies Gone Wild some love, please, okay? But before I get up out of here, like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, thumbs up the video. It does push my videos out there. And that's all I got for you guys this episode. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.